Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught by Mike Evans. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Walker once more. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kenneth Walker.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as we watch this long drive continue to begin quarter 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
On the stick.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Over the middle here to Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a handoff running through the middle. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. but what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Hurts.
Got a man. It's Brown.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 22, Hurts. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's a nice job of working his way up and down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
as the first half is winding down. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
But first down, Hurts.
And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking for Gronkowski. Out route, he's got him.
And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
That's returnable now for Smith.
A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll take this to the 46.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 75 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He's back to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard. And that'll set him up now, 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To throw is Brady. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And that's going to be a first down to the 30 as he's brought down inbounds. Back to throw, Brady. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over here.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up. 2nd down, another carry for Jackson. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st downs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards.
yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Hold it ready.
On second down, they'll run it here. That good for 19 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down and goal. Hurts over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Shakes off the sack. Escape, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. 150. with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Pulls it in at the 13. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Starting the drive with Algier.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
On the move past the 40.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
C.D. Lamb.
77 yards.
And the Cowboys go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Goes right side, complete to Gronk. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball in that because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards that time at a first. He'll look to throw. And he finds Gronk.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Come on.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes over there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski, a 5-yard touchdown. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They look to throw on third with Dalton. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. A first down throw coming for Dalton.
Give him another one right back to Allen. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Here's Dalton to throw for. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
From the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Right to the air is Mahomes.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Jackson not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with
touchdown.
Jamar Chase
from 6 yards away. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Here we go. Set.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Throwing is Hurts.
Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And touchdown! Rob Gronkowski, 60 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And his guys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now meanwhile they go.